Yeah, you move. Whatever hand you hit, you move to that side. Left hook, down.
One more.
You gotta think of throwing punches. Your job is to throw punches. I want him to throw the punches through the guy, not after hit the guy, just boom, not with the full force. So I was showing him how to throw the full force without bringing your hand way back and throwing the punch. So I showed him short distance punching.
So what am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now, just winning.
Anthony Joshua is now training with Mike Tyson himself, moving like he's unlocking special power upgrades straight from the Iron Mike playbook.
This is another neck exercise that I got from Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestlers do this. Quite dangerous actually. Physios don't like this type of stuff, but it's good for neck conditioning. It's called neck bridges. And it's flexibility and strength at the same time. So it's a really good exercise if you want to strengthen up your neck area.
And the crazy part, he's not just watching Tyson videos. He's doing those old school neck and shoulder workouts that made Mike look like he was built to break through walls.
It's not far from the champion heart. And that's what a champion do. He goes through adversity and he overcomes adversity. Even when it appears that he's lost, he still fights back and overcomes adversity.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
He's very well equipped. He knows that once he gives up, all the opportunities and all the doors of opportunities close on him. And that's why he never gave up, and that's why he had the chance of being a big, big winner.
AJ's been learning classic custom motto techniques too. Smart head movement, explosive attacks, and that coiled spring power Tyson perfected, all mixed with Joshua's own modern style as he gets ready for Jake Paul.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost, you may have got $30 million. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Then Tyson gave him pure champion wisdom, calling AJ a phenomenal fighter and telling him that the real secret for greatness is simple. Stay active, stay sharp, and let momentum build your confidence and timing. And AJ is taking that seriously, focusing in with dedication that feels less like preparation and more like complete change.
To test myself, I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game is about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
Moving straight from AJ, using Mike Tyson's ancient fighter playbook, we jump right into Sean Porter, who just walked into the studio sounding like the boxing world's alarm bell, yelling "uh-oh" like he's narrating a disaster movie trailer. And I'm sitting here with you thinking, this man really said Jake Paul could knock out Anthony Joshua with the same confidence you use when predicting rain because the sky looks dark?
For all that being said, if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do against Jake Paul, the world's gonna say Jake Paul fixes his fights. Jake Paul, the fight boxing's rigged and all the other kind of stuff. I just had that conversation with somebody that knew me the other night. Oh, you ain't gonna have to say nothing, but boxing rigged, ain't it? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't never had nobody tell me to do or not do anything. Mark my words. If Anthony Joshua doesn't win that fight, and if it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, everybody's gonna say it's rigged. So.
Porter's breaking it down like your brutally honest uncle at a family barbecue, reminding us that AJ sometimes forgets to throw punches, and if he does that against Jake, the whole world is going to start yelling rigged louder than Twitter after a bad scorecard. And then he flips it, because suddenly he's praising Jake's right hand like it's a super weapon, and talking about Larry Wade building Jake's skills like he's customizing a race car.
So that being said, we've seen the right hand that Jake Paul's had in the past. We just ain't seen it when he stepped up against boxers, against, that next level. But he has that right hand. So right hand lands, he wins. Honestly, it's weird. He has a chance. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. That's my
Oh,
guy.
I love Larry.
Love Coach Wade. Coach Wade is gonna make sure that he has the strength.
But the real plot twist hits when Porter hears AJ is training with Usyk's team and instantly goes from Jake's got a chance to, yeah, that might be a problem. You, me, we're all thinking the same thing. Porter just laid out the crazy plan of this fight, and somehow it made everything both more funny and more scary at the same time.
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul.
Moving straight from Sean Porter sounding the alarm like the boxing world smoke detector, we land right into Andrew Tate, who comes in talking about Jake Paul versus AJ, like he accidentally walked into a Marvel crossover event. And I'm sitting here with you thinking, this man really planned a whole speech about Jake fighting smaller and older opponents, only for Jake to jump weight classes like he clicked New Game Plus. Tate had to delete his roast notes mid-sentence because Jake suddenly decided to fight a walking skyscraper named Anthony Joshua, and honestly, even Tate had to salute it.
Fighting someone retired, I'm fighting an active champion. That's what a real man does, and that was going to be a dig at Jake Paul for fighting older people or smaller people. But now he's fighting AJ. So complete respect, huge respect to Jake Paul. I have nothing bad to say about Jake. Everything I was going to say, I can no longer say. So fair play to him. He's a brave man. He believes in himself. And I wish him and AJ a fantastic fight, and I hope they both come out without injury and without any problems and without any health issues.
Everyone, including you and me, witnessed that instant when someone who made his reputation challenging others simply states, all right, respect earned. That required guts. And the hilarious thing, Tate continuously mentions how he cannot dislike Jake now, similar to somebody attempting to exchange a punchline at the counter. Since it doesn't work anymore, Jake transformed from Tate's joke material to Tate's blessed brother through one statement. And that right there shows you how insane this fight is. Next, Tate goes further, and suddenly he's handing Jake a complete credentials boost, telling everybody Jake's not simply a content creator. He's a fighter with an actual team, actual dimensions, and actual ambitions.
To be real, people.
No, it's real.
It is real.
It's
That's
real.
what I've been told.
It's real. It's real. And, there's business reasons. There's business
Of
decisions.
course.
And I understand that, for Jake, it's retirement money, worst case. And I'm a very fair man. I don't take it personal. Like, there was a time when Jake was really insulting me, and Logan Paul hated me, and all these things, and KSI insulted me, and Chase insults me, other people insult me. I'm really just, I'm just a normal dude. I have respect for people who do things that are worthy of respect. I harbor no hate in my heart. I wish Jake the absolute best.
And I'm observing it with you, thinking, man, Tate basically became Jake's greatest cheerleader. But the genuine surprise is when he voices the hidden truth clearly. Cash counts, but fearlessness counts harder. Many individuals comment digitally. Jake committed to battle a living demolition machine who strikes like he's attempting to delete heirs from existence. And Tate? He's there wishing everybody returns home safely, like the cautious elder at the cookout. You and I understand that because underneath the comedy and assurance, heavyweight strikes don't respect narratives. So when Tate mentions he honors both fighters, that's wisdom speaking. And this tale just continues getting crazier while we observe from the best seats.
Jake's the same size, and Jake isn't a YouTuber. Everyone needs to stop talking like Jake is a YouTuber. Jake is a boxer. Jake has more money than 99% of professional boxers on the planet. He has a full-time training camp. He lives with a full-time gym, full-time trainers. He's dedicated his life to this sport for nearly 7 or 8 years. That's a professional boxer. He's an ex-YouTuber. And this whole narrative, I'm just a YouTuber, is a really good sales tactic because Jake is a boxer and he is at heavyweight. So it's a heavyweight boxer against a heavyweight boxer.
Stepping away from that Tate sequence where we were all questioning whether Jake Paul has activated protagonist energy, we transition directly into Wade Plemons' analysis, and instantly it seems like we've entered into a backstage documentary of a competitor realizing, oh man, this is genuinely happening. And truthfully, you and I are observing this like Jake genuinely converted a Netflix event into a complete research experiment. Wade is here doubting whether he underestimated underestimated Jake, and I'm standing there with him because initially Jake's traveling across the globe like he's on a championship journey, and the following moment he's quietly constructing an Avengers-level facility packed with titans who appear like they lift minibuses for stretching. Wade names them hidden advantages, but let's stay honest, these aren't hidden advantages. These are heavyweight ultimate challenges, and Jake positioned beside them, he appears like the student requesting an opportunity at Heavyweight Corporation. Nevertheless, recognition where it's earned. The guy appearing sparring beasts and performing like endurance isn't frightened of him.
We already heard that Jake Paul was preparing for Anthony Joshua by sparring the guy that Anthony Joshua was about to fight in Cassius Chaney. This gentleman right here, who was 24-3 from B-More, aka the DMV. Apparently, Jake brought him into camp.
Who's the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend?
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
Who's that? What?
Yeah.
Is he here?
Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay. And where was that supposed to be? In
Already
Rio?
whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was that supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Again, a smart move.
Next, Wade releases the genuine narrative surprise. There could be a mythical heavyweight coach concealed in Jake's facility. The method he hints at, man, it seemed like we were observing a Netflix mystery investigation disclosure. The person is in London, and he possesses information. Is it a previous AJ mentor? Is it the genius behind earlier heavyweight shockers? Whoever it is, Wade makes it appear like Jake Paul just acquired DLC material that wasn't meant to drop yet. But even with all these hidden advantages, you can sense Wade struggling with truth. Sparring Titans is one matter. Standing opposite from Anthony Joshua beneath the spotlights is a completely different climate pattern, and that's what makes this exciting. Jake's accomplishing everything a contender should, but AJ's training like he activated the ultimate transformation weeks earlier. So now it's on us, the audience, observing this chaos develop to determine, did Jake Paul just advance, or is he stepping into a live-action lesson that heavyweight fighting is evaluated on a scale called expertise?
Out and got a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads are going crazy. Legit
And when you combine all this content, AJ analyzing Tyson like he's studying for a Legends test, Porter raising the warning like the fight's a narrative twist ready to occur, Tate shifting from doubter to praise generator, and Wade examining Jake's Avenger-style facility like it's a documentary, you understand this fight isn't simply a contest. It's a complete storyline. You, me, all of us are observing two totally different universes crash in actual time. One fighter reconstructing himself through commitment and heritage, the other attempting to fast-track a heavyweight intensive program with absolute confidence and a journal packed with daring concepts. And honestly, that difference is why this entire thing seems charged. So share your opinions in the comments. Is Jake advancing for real, or is AJ about to show everyone why heavyweight expertise is a separate kind of force? Yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Signals.